Humor has always been something that I like to use as a conversation starter or a way to ease awkward situations. Since doing a speech where others are to listen to what you say can be a little awkward or nerve-wracking, I would like to start off with a joke. What did the duck say when he was handed chapstick? Just put it on my bill. Hello everyone, my name is Cynthia Kaiser and I am majoring in early childhood education at Indiana University East. I will be teaching pre-K through 6th grade. To go into any dream career, it is important to set yourself some goals. That way, you know what to strive for, and so you can better yourself in the process. My goals to help me be a good teacher would be to create a safe and positive classroom environment and to help them be the best versions of themselves that they can be. Now, a little about my family. Both of my parents were in the Air Force, as well as many others in my family that were in other military branches. My stepdad is a farmer, and I help him and my mom when I can on the farm, from gardening or to just holding open a gate to help load cattle. Being with animals and helping care for them is one of my passions, as well as reading and spending time with family, whether it be my family or my boyfriend's family. There's a lot that can be said about me, but to help you understand who I am as a person and to really know me, I am going to explain things I like, things that represent me, and some words or quotes that describe me. First, I would like to share some objects that would represent me. I chose this Bluey figurine because I really like the show and it shows how much of a little kid is still inside me. I think that's why I chose the major I chose. The colors, which are a mix of light blues and dark blues, are my boyfriend's favorite color. So with this Bluey figurine, it has a mix of my inner child and happiness and a mix of my favorite person, my boyfriend. Next, I chose these Lego flowers because flowers have many different colors, which makes them unique and beautiful. The different colors of flowers represent how in every person there are many aspects and qualities that help make up the kind of person they are. The different characteristics of flowers shows how many different characteristics I have and how they're all so important in making up who I am as a person. For my last object, I chose this mini version of a bookshelf because it represents what I treasure greatly, my books. Books are also very unique in their own way, and there are several different stories out there. The many stories that you can read compares to my life by representing how many schools I've been to and the different environments I've been around. Each school was so different and none was the same, which I enjoyed. All of these objects represent a little part of me and my many qualities. Now, I would like to share an important lesson about communication that I've learned from a movie or a TV show. A scene that really stuck out to me while thinking of this was a scene from Friends. The scene is when Rachel had given Ross some pages that she had written on explaining her feelings and how she thinks they should move forward in their relationship, but he did not really read the pages even though he said he did. This resulted in misinformation about a topic that was really important to them, for which they did not agree on, and they ended up breaking up. It is important to communicate with your partner, especially if it is something as important as feelings or a way to better relationship to prevent future problems. For my last topic, I would like to help you better understand my self-concept with a little list of words that reflect what I am about. The 5 words that I chose are passionate, caring, encouraging, unique, and loving. I chose passionate because once I take a liking to something or someone, the subject is always on my mind, and I tend to focus on that one thing no matter what. For my second word, I chose caring because I try to be there whenever someone is in need and will go out of my way to take care of someone. I always try to make sure everyone around me feels loved and cared for because I know what it is like to not have that feeling, and I do not wish that upon anyone. My third word that I chose is encouraging. I chose this word because anytime my friends or boyfriend have any sports events or a hobby that they really enjoy, I try to make time for it and show that I support them no matter what. Whether the sport takes all day or the hobby can be super expensive, I will do my best to encourage them so they have someone to be there for them. My fourth word is unique, and I chose this word because not many people like the things I like or have the same beliefs as me, which makes me so unique and different. Anytime I talk about something I like, no one really has no idea what I'm talking about, which is okay, because I also give me a chance to teach something new. My last word that describes me is loving. I welcome anyone with open arms and am always kind to someone when I first meet them. I love with all my heart, which may be a bad thing sometimes, but it can also be what most people need at the moment. You never know if someone needs love, so I always try to spread that around. I've never been good at speaking to others or finding the right words to say, so I have set some goals for myself. My interpersonal communication goal is to communicate better on what I am feeling, whether it upsets me or makes me happy. Communicating feelings is a good way to know someone better too. My other goal is for public speaking, to not forget all my thoughts and what I had to say, and to also keep a clear, calm mind when speaking. I want to end with a quote from William Shakespeare. We know what we are, but know not what we may be. At the end of the day, everyone is somebody, and we all have different aspects and characteristics that make us us. Everything that I have talked about today makes up who I am as a person, and everything about it is different, which makes me fun and a good person to be around. Thank you for listening to me and understanding who I am as a person, and I wish you all a good day.